Hey, Beverly. Everybody let us know if you can hear. Hi, Corinne.
You're going to have to entertain everybody.
I know.
I left the pattern. I came unprepared.
Let everybody know. Hey, Tom, how's it going? Let me know if you can hear us on YouTube and Facebook, whichever platform you're on. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it very much. Very much. Hello, Nicole. Hi, Virginia. YouTube is yes. Okay, Debbie, let us know if you can hear us over on Facebook. How that sound is. Hi, Kathy. Debbie, Diane, Judy, Carol, how's it going? Hi, Rebecca. We're glad to be back.
I'm coming.
Joan says she's coming. She's coming. We got a pretty fun show for you tonight. Lots of announcements and a couple cool demos for you, including the block of the week. Let's see. Carolyn, hi, how are you? Hi, Louise. Hi, Linda. She's just getting her pattern for the block of the week. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome. Hi, Susan. Welcome, welcome. We're going to do tonight, we've got some specials we're going to start this week. We've got a Scrappy. Hi, Sherry. We've got the Scrappy tutorial we're going to do on the L850 serger tonight. So that's going to be cool. Hi, Karen. That one is the 2020 Nicole. Hi, Amber. How are you? How's the family doing? Hi, Carla. Glad to be back. Hi, Jackie. Yeah, all the included and attachments. We want to talk about those a little bit, so definitely chime in, Nicole. I know that you worked with those attachments as well. So a lot of people don't know about all the extra feet that those come with. So, hi, Miranda. Happy birthday, Amber. Nice. She's 29 again. We stay 29 forever. Hi, Cindy. Well, hopefully everybody had a good week last week. Hi, Julie. Hi, Wanda.
It's not printing.
What's not printing?
Pattern's not printing.
Okay, well, yeah, the fabric wall's growing. We've got quite a bit of fabric in, so we're gonna do, we're actually bursting at the seams on the fabric front. Oregon, is it still pretty hot up there? Hi, Kay. Block of the week, yes. She's trying to get the pattern printed. Our printer's not wanting to cooperate. Hi, Sandy. Hi, Cheryl. So we're going to try to do a little more with sergers, just because of all the stuff you can do with sergers. So we have a serger event at the end of August with one of the Bernina educators is coming down. So hi, John. How are you? Hi, Cindy. So definitely, if you want to sign up and learn more about sergers, that's a great event to do. So I'm not sure if it's better on Facebook or YouTube. Kind of just doing both so that everybody have an opportunity, whichever platform they normally use. It's not printing, huh? Okie dokie. Maybe we should go troubleshoot the printer. Yeah. Okay. Well, the pattern is up there, though, right? Nicole, that sounds fine. So the cover stitch lesson. She's just gonna bring up the pattern on her laptop since our printer doesn't want to cooperate today. Probably ran out of ink or something. Hang in there with us, guys.
Sorry about that, but we've all
Ran out of
problems.
printing. Ran out of ink.
I don't know what it is. It says printing and then it says error printing. We'll have to get. Robert just said oh and walked off, so maybe he's gonna work some IT magic for us. But in the meantime, I'm gonna set it up on my laptop because it's a cool block. And we are using die number 5 from the 9-inch cube. And this fabric is called Daydream. How cool is that? Love that color. So it's live, folks. Anything can happen. There we go. Just one page.
Yep.
And he worked his magic.
You know, sometimes I'm a magician. It's Amber's birthday, so say happy birthday to Amber.
Oh, printed out in grayscale.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that, but
That's the block we're doing. But we have some announcements. Did you tell them about the happy sale, the happy birthday sale?
well, who are we first? So there's
That's not important. We are Quilters HQ, Windmill Sewing Center, and Sewing Machines Express. The websites are quiltershq.com, windmillsewingcenter.com, and qhq2.com. We do this every Tuesday. We are on week 34 of a 46-week sew-along, 44, I don't know.
cruising right in.
We're on the second to the last row, which is cool. We do have some announcements. We have some classes coming up. Beginning Quilting 1, so there will be a Beginning Quilting 2, is going to be September 18th through November 3rd, 10:30 to 1 at Quilters HQ. Cost for the class is $120 or $60 for the first 4 sessions and $60 for the second 4 sessions. I'm doing
Louder.
what Robert's doing.
Louder. Hi, Peggy.
7 sessions. So there's a gap so you can catch up and get your quilt quilted so that you can learn how to do binding. Oh, this one's going to be fun. And we're going to do something on the serger tonight too. Serger event. That is August 31st from 9 to 4 at Windmill Sewing Center. Cost for that is $99. The machines are provided. If you already have a serger,
Hi, Bernadine.
this is a great one to come to. If you're thinking about getting a serger, this is a great class to come to because we will have those sergers that you're using for sale, probably at a great price. The educator is Nancy Bednar, and she is a Bernina educator.
Kathy, let me know if that's a little better.
Ruler Work Club, which is fun. That's using like Westerly or other rulers to do quilting. That is August 3rd, 2 to 4, $99 a year. Check that one out. AccuQuilt Club. That one's free. That's one that I teach. So we are going to be starting a new project in September. I hope to have that project completed this month, or actually next month. And so it's cool. It's one that I designed. I think you'll like it. I like it a lot, but I designed it. Of course, I would like it, right?
Well, holler a little bit louder.
Okay, I'm trying.
Use your deep.
Use my Marine Corps voice.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. There you go.
So, as you know, Robert just turned 50, and so he wanted to have a sale. And
Hi, Lynn.
so, I have to tell you about this, how I came up with the code. The code, you can use it online or in the store, is OHYEAH, OHYEAH, and it's 30% off of fabric yardage. So you do have to buy more than a yard, so it's just 1 yard or more, and it's 30% off. So at checkout, you would just enter that code, OHYEAH, and
So the code is oh yeah.
gotta say it like you mean it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So OHYEAH.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the code to get the 30% off fabric. We're gonna run that until next Saturday, close of
Yes.
business. So
August
for everybody.
7th.
Yep, August 7th for everybody.
Please come in and buy
Yeah,
some
there we go.
fabric.
Yeah, we need
We've
to
got fabric on the floor.
clear a little bit
and-
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's see what else is going on. Freedom sale for Bernina is going on, so if you're interested in that, check out the Windmill Sewing Center. Upgrades to the 770 plus, there's still some specials on that. Yeah, I ordered a microphone and I'm gonna have to replace my phone, so we'll get a better phone. We still have one Janome QM18 long arm left, so if anybody's interested in entering the long arm world, that would be, we've got a great price on that.
Yep, that can be either on a 10 or a 12-foot frame, whatever is your preference. Right now we have that one set up on a 12-foot frame, and great price on it.
We have 780 pluses. Elna 780 pluses came back in stock. We got a few of those. Everything's very limited, guys. Shipping container. Hi, Jen. Hi, Jackie. Hi, Amy. Shipping containers are just impossible to get, and when they empty them, they don't have any way to get them back to the port. So nothing like fun with shipping and inventory. So it's kind of across the board. Anyway, so what else do we have? You got all the announcements
I
done.
think so.
What's that color of the month?
Delft blue.
Color of the month is the Deft Blue there. See, there we go.
You got it.
There it is right there. Woo!
Are you making sound effects? for the
Yeah, I
color?
am. So that is 2730 is that color of the month. Hi, Darlene. Welcome.
So this is a 32 patch. So you can do so much with half square triangles and so many layouts. So this is the one we're doing. It's black and white here. We're gonna make it in color. Uses die number 5.
Hi, Dean.
There. And let's just measure our die. I think I need 4-inch strips, but yep, I do. Better to measure once, cut once, measure twice, cut once. That way you only cry once.
And you don't need your seam ripper as much, right?
You know, a good seam ripper is nice to have, but man, I
Wait.
just as soon not.
You didn't tell the story about how the Oh Yeah came out.
Oh yeah. So we were tubing on the White River in Jamaica, and I had my phone. I'm
Hi,
gonna have
Jean.
some fun with this. Let me know if you want to see Robert be TikTok famous. Because we're just cruising along, and I had my camera going, and I'm just going around, and then I went right on him, and he goes, "Oh yeah," zipped right off of him. So I think I'm gonna make him into an internet meme. So
Great, an internet meme.
so you know those people that are like, "Oh yeah, he's the oh yeah guy." I think it'll be fun. I'm still trying to work on him a little bit and convince him.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think
Hi,
it's
Lisa.
perfect because, you know, you're like, should I buy this? Pull up video. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
So
That
there's
sounds like me.
12, and we need 16.
So 16 of the little triangles.
Yep,
All right, the pattern should be up on the website if
it is
you
up there. Yep.
if you want to download this week's block. If you haven't started it, you can always go back and download it whenever you want and use your own fabrics.
And, you know, these little leftover pieces that you have, I would just go ahead, take your die number 5 out of your 9-inch cube and cut them into half square triangles. You can make a really colorful quilt out of these.
The two colors, what two colors are we using in this one?
Ebony and Daydream. This is
Okay,
Daydream.
Daydream, okay.
Yeah.
Jolene, that is the Juki 2020 PE, so limited edition.
Mm-hmm.
Comes with a lot of extra feet. We're going to talk about those a little bit. We only have 8 of those left, and then there won't be any more. Block number is 6D.
6D.
As in dog.
And you're going to have to watch and make sure that I get this laid out right, because I have not been batting 1,000 on those.
But tonight is the start of the batting average going up.
Yep. Batting average is going up. So, and I'm
Hi,
going to show you
Georgia.
a project. So these are kind of small. You can use these. But I'm going to show you a project for what you can do, especially if you have AccuQuilt. You always have these little pieces of fabric like this left because we work on the width of fabric. And sometimes you have fabric left that's really just not big enough to do something with. I'm going to show you. This is a remake of one of our most popular YouTube videos.
99, it feels like 121. That's a little warm, Patsy.
So all of these go together. So you can see it's the Ebony and Daydream all get pieced together. I'm just going to fly through these on this machine. And I did check all my settings before I came over here because sometimes we demo this machine and people change it. And I'm using my favorite 2615 for thread.
Yeah, Patsy, when it's 121, it's a good day to stay inside.
That's a good day.
Maybe do some sewing in the air conditioning.
Yes, it's always a good day for that. So AccuQuilt uses a 1/4 inch seam. But if you have this machine and you need a scant 1/4, there's a foot that comes with this one. Does not come with the 2010, and it is the 7mm compensating foot. And I'm gonna stop real quick and show you what that looks like. So the nice thing about these machines is you get access to the commercial machine feet, and this is one of them. And so if you notice, all of this is metal, so this is not like one of those snap-on feet. But if you can tell that one side of this is lower. And so the way you use this is you actually, let me see if I can do it upside down. Your fabric lines up on the edge of this foot, so it's like a guide as your fabric goes through. This is 7mm. This is a scant 1/4 inch foot. And you can use it for piecing.
Hi, Luann.
So I like quilts patterns that use the full 1/4 inch. I like it. I don't know why. I just do. I know what I'm getting, right?
That's just the way Joan sews.
That is just the way I sew. Flow it. I do like to sew fast. It seems like I sew straighter when I do. And we have other things to show you, so.
Yeah. Hi, Lynn.
Yep, my favorite saying is I drive like an old lady and I sew like a NASCAR driver.
Hi, Jody. Man, I do have to get a new phone. Yours is so much cooler than mine.
There's no way you're going to switch from Apple to Android.
Well, I have to get a nicer one or something because they said yours is really nice. And the sound's good on yours, and mine is like, I don't know.
Yeah, you do need a new phone.
All right.
So what do you think? Should we turn Robert into an internet meme?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'd make a very good meme.
I think it would work great. So, need somebody to give you a compliment? You could go, does this look good? Oh, yeah.
I didn't get the new phone yet, Patsy, so. Oh, they all said yes. Yeah, it has a really nice table that comes with the 2020.
It's this one.
Yeah, so your extension table.
That comes with this machine.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Thanks, Peggy. I will end up an internet meme.
You really can't even tell it's him. He's wearing a helmet and dark sunglasses. So if you didn't personally know him, you would never know. Of course, I'm going to tell everybody, so.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good sport. I'm sure he'll agree to it. Okay.
All right.
That's the other thing I love about this machine is I've memorized where the thread cutter is. So it does have a cutter on the pedal. This one comes with this little stopper. It looks like little glasses.
Oh, that's awesome. Put that up there again.
So I can be an internet meme too?
Yep.
There you go. It actually fits right on the bottom of your pedal like this. And it kind of stays a little bit, but when you have this on, if you don't have it on, you push backwards. Did you hear the machine cut?
Mm-hmm.
And then you can't cut. So that's one of the things that people had trouble getting used to. They'll be sewing along, and then all of a sudden they'll cut their project. This will keep you from doing that. That comes with this machine. It does not come with the 2010, I think. You get the upgraded walking foot. There are 2 walking feet that Juki makes. This is the upgraded one. It's a little sturdier. It's got heavier teeth on it, so you can kind of see the teeth. So it is a little bit different than the one that you get with the 2010. Plus, you also, with this one, you get the guide. That does not come with the 2010. the 1/4 inch foot, this is a true 1/4 inch foot with a guide. Does not come with the 2010.
Carla wanted to know, does that machine have a larger bed?
No, same size as the 2010. So this is the compensating foot, does not come with the 2010. This is your hemming foot, and you do get that one with the 2010. You do not get these little special edition boxes though. So you get these for your feet. These are really cool. And then
Certificate from the president of Juki too.
you do get the certificate from the president of Juki. You also get an Echo foot. This one does not come with the 2010. Actually, let me show you which one does. This one does come with the 2010. The rest of these do not. And these are not inexpensive feet. I like the open foot, the open toe, and the ruler foot. So this machine is perfect for doing ruler work.
Let's see. Stephanie had a question. The
Okay.
foam under the sewing thread. I have the 2010Q. Is it essential? Do I need it? If so, I've lost it. And then what?
Well, we can order one for you. We'll have to pull up the parts manual for your machine, but they can be purchased. I don't know how much it's going to cost, or
Can't
if they
imagine.
even have them in stock.
Yeah, I don't know about in stock. I can't imagine them being very expensive though.
Yep.
Tom had a comment. He
Okay.
wanted to know, how does the TL 2020 compare to the TL 18?
So that's a really good question, Tom. So the TL 2020 is exactly like the 2010, except you get this really cool retro color, and you get all of those feet that I were telling you that do not come with the 2010. The TL 18 actually has a little dial that sits right here that actually raises the presser foot away from the feed dog. So if you're sewing something really thick, like handbags, I'm not saying you would, I'm just using it for an example. So say you were using handbags that had like a stabilizer in it, like I think it's called Fabrafil or something like that, that you use to make the bag stand up. Those can get pretty thick. And so the TL18 has that. It also has dimmable lights. And is the motor different on the TL18 than the...
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Okay. So that's the main difference between the TL18 and the TL2020. You do get all of the feet. You don't get these boxes with the TL18, but you do get the feet, except I don't believe you get the ruler foot with the TL18. So special package with the TL2020. So if you're not sewing extra thick projects, you might be fine with this one. And they're the same price. So I'm just gonna use the iron to press these. You might get a sneak preview of my project here. I love pressing my pieces this way, but they do get really hot.
Well, be careful. We don't need any burns.
I know, it gives Zachary all of our burn cream.
Has everyone been doing a lot of sewing?
Yeah, tell us some of the projects that you're working on.
So Stephanie wanted to know about the thread of the month. We kind of talked about that earlier.
Yep, okay.
We're gonna do something different, I think, for the new people. If you're already a thread of the month club person and you've got the box, then you can just keep getting the discount, and we're trying to find a new. Did you find a new box?
I think what we're gonna do is a different thread. I know we all love Aerofill. Wait. Nope.
Oh,
Yep.
Jennifer's been making pickles.
Pickles. I love pickles.
Mm-hmm.
You like pickles too, don't you?
I do like pickles. All right, everybody, check the block. Block check. Has everybody been watching the Olympics? I've been watching the Olympics quite a bit.
I do like the Olympics. So much effort goes into all of that.
The training's just amazing.
A lifetime.
Oh, Peggy just took 3 quilts to the fair. Nice.
Nice.
Made a replacement hammock. I'm currently working on a quilt. Nice. Okay.
Okay, well, it looks like it's correct, so taking my shoes off. So I've got these points, and I'm looking for this pattern repeat. There's a pinwheel in the middle, and so 2, 2, 2, and 2. So I think we're good. I'm gonna piece this in rows, and hopefully we'll get them all right.
Yeah, so if you already started the Thread of the Month Club, you can still do the Aerofill.
Yes.
So
Yeah, it's just
no worries
for
on that.
new people. So we kind of have 2 versions of the Thread of the Club month. So everybody can participate in this. We choose a color that kind of fits with the month, and then every month that thread is 15% off. And if you're like me, you know and love Aerofill, and yep. My thread tail is a little bit short, so I'm increasing.
So Patsy wanted to know if she'd be able to order another box. So right now the boxes are unavailable.
Yep.
We don't know what Aerofill's going to do. So if they're going to issue another type of box or what. But we'll keep you posted on that, Patsy.
Well, somebody had to be making them because Aerofill doesn't make boxes; they make thread.
Yeah, right.
So we're looking. So sometimes we can find that information.
Oh, moving. That's never that much fun. I've been using my Juki with the table to quilt a landscape quilt. Oh, super cool. You should send us pictures of that.
Please send
I'm really
pictures.
interested.
I love seeing people's work. It's so inspiring. And I get tired of looking at my own projects. I have not really been doing anything except just working.
Yeah, but you've been talking about you're going to get back to your sewing room, and we want to do a lot more in-studio quilting, so...
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm just checking as I go because I don't want to get this together and then have to take it all apart.
No seam ripper, batting 1,000.
I don't know where the seam ripper is. See, I was getting ready to make a mistake.
Still batting 1,000, huh?
There we go. I love working with the half square triangles because they're so versatile, but at the same time...
Oh, Cheryl, I hope your neighbor gets back into quilting. That would be very good.
Yep, you just got to take them stuff that you've made and show them.
Or, heaven forbid, let them borrow your sewing machine.
Yeah, don't do that. We've heard too many stories. they're primarily piecing, I know where they can get a machine that will serve almost all their needs.
Yeah, it would be good.
I sew it at home on a straight stitch machine for piecing. There's nothing like it, and once you do, you'll always piece on one. We have customers who have high-end sewing machines, and unless they're doing applique or something, if they're just piecing and they have this machine or the 2010 or the TL18, this is what they're piecing on.
Why do they like it so much? I mean, just with the piecing, so.
Well, so the main difference in the stitches is the needle bar doesn't move on a straight stitch machine. It is locked in place. So when you're sewing on a machine that does zigzag stitch, if you look really close, the stitches are kind of at an angle, a little bit, and that's just because of the little bit of movement in the
Needle bar.
Needle bar. Thank you. I don't know. I'm getting old and I lose my words. Need this? This
It's
is
the doohickey.
famous doohickey. So we're just going to give these a quick press. These I think are $7.99. And if you want one of these, comment make it mine. It'll keep you from, and I could have pressed all of these this way with this tool, and it works great.
TL18's in stock. I think we have one.
We have one.
Yeah.
They've been on back order for
A while.
a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we have one that came in.
Yep, I made a Facebook post. It's like, do your Christmas holiday
This year?
shopping early.
Yeah,
if
this
you
year.
see it and you think somebody might like it, you should get it now, because
It's really tough to get inventory, guys.
yeah,
It's just insane out there right now.
it truly is.
Okay, thanks, Tom. We will.
And I'm just making sure these seams are nested. I've got my little guide right here. This works great with these machines. Somebody called earlier today and they were using the 1/4 inch foot, but the pattern called for a scant quarter. If she had this, she could also have made that scant 1/4 inch. We told her to use the 7mm foot, which is also okay. Looking good so far. What's that show? No whammies?
No whammies, no whammies. Stop.
Yeah.
I think they brought that show back.
Did you see it?
I don't know. I saw something that looked like the little whammy guy. The little demon-looking little red character.
Just making sure these seams are nested so I get sharp points. Another use for this tool, squish that down.
Hang in there, Georgia. We're going to show you what this is. Going to make a scrappy quilt with a serger. Or scrappy quilt tutorial, I should say.
I had a skip stitch there where I had some holes.
What?
I know. Trust me, I'm sure it was me. What do you think? I think that's the right way.
Looks right. Everybody agree? If you agree, smash up the like button.
Yes. And like and share.
Do appreciate it muchly. Very much. Don't forget, we always have a giveaway every week, so all you have to do is comment to get entered in the free giveaway.
Just grab 2 inches. Let's take this to the iron.
Congrats.
Well, it's not easy to sew with 1 foot while balancing on 1 foot, and it's impossible if you have any kind of heel on. I like this block.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
My pinwheel is not perfect, but guess what? It's gonna stay like that. And there you have it, block 6D, week 34.
6D, week 34.
Yep.
And you can download all the blocks as one package on the website now. Chloe set it up so you can just log in and add them to your cart.
And this is what we're doing.
Okay, this is what we're doing.
So if you have an AccuQuilt, you probably have a basket just like this in your home. This is like leftover pieces of binding, just little scraps that we have, like seriously little scraps. You'll want to have a pair of scissors to trim those and trim these. And what you can make is a seriously scrappy quilt. So I've been using the Quilter Select. This is the 4.5 inch ruler from Quilter Select. You could cut this out with AccuQuilt too. Just send 1 layer through, because we did this with the sewing machine quite a while back. And it's been it is one of our most popular videos on YouTube. I think there's like 75,000 views or something like that. Some insane number. But you can make these cute little blocks. And what I'm going to do is piece them together with a sashing, because, you know, so much of this is on the bias. If you're using a sashing, you can even all of this out. And maybe like, you know, a 1/2 inch bias. But super, super cute. And I love the back when you use a serger.
Yeah, it just adds that
little
flair.
So the part that I didn't like about the other was, you know, you had all of these uneven edges, and unless you trimmed them off, which takes too much time in my opinion, I want it to be really fast. I want it to look cute. And so those are 2 that I made while we were doing setup here. And so it's super easy to do. I've already got one started. I don't think it's quite big enough to cut a square out yet. Not quite. And so you just use your ruler to measure. So I'm going to add a little strip up here. So let's find something.
This is the Bernina L850 she's using.
So I'm just going to trim this stuff off. Go this way. So it can go just right back in there.
Just back into your scrap box for later.
In for later.
Nice.
Because those little bitty pieces, you can use those too. We were going across here. So I'm just going to place that right across here. I'm going to come down a little bit. Right there. Lift my foot up a little bit. And then go right underneath. And then we're going to press this. And all of this stuff, this just goes right back in here. Move my block. Just press. I've got this piece that I was using earlier. I'm going to save that one for something else. Ooh. That'll work great. And so with this one, I'm just going to add it right there. So I'm just going to come here, making sure that all of these are covered. Just lift my foot a little bit. gives you that nice finished side. And then I think we'll have enough.
Oh, they were talking about the one that you did about a year ago,
Yep.
where you used the receipt paper.
Yep. With this, and so I'm just trying it out. Look at that. Let's cut it out. I'm gonna go back around because the rotary cutter's on the other side. And so I always recommend using these rulers because they don't slide around. So if you don't have one, when you're cutting this, it's gonna slide around on you. And I really like that big green strip, but I also like this little scrappy piece right here. And I wanna have that in the block too. So I think that's where it is.
So a question was, are you serging on from the bottom up or the bottom side? Let me see.
Yes.
Serging on top or the bottom?
Serging on top or the bottom? The serging is on the bottom. You could make this like a crazy quilt and keep your serging. So like we have the serger threaded with multiple different colors. So you could keep your serger threads on the top and make it a true crazy quilt. So just put some really wild colors in there. But this one I'm doing like this. If you wanted to, you could put this on your embroidery machine and do a little tiny embroidery on it too and make it more like a crazy quilt. And so these pieces, guess what? They go back into your, and I'll move that over there so we can do the next one.
And so they want to know what stitch you were using.
This is just a regular serger stitch. So this is just a regular overlock. And so I've got this little piece in here. So I'm gonna pull that off.
And Corinne asked,
so your pieces that you cut off, those are the beginnings of your next one. So you can start from scratch with just a little strip like this and add, let's find something that has a good contrast for that.
our shop is located in Overland Park, Kansas, and our other shop is in Springfield, Missouri.
Yep. So I don't want to have this big square because this is almost as big as the block itself. So when I sew this, it's just going to be like this, and I'm going to use the serger to cut this big piece off. It's going to go back into the scrap basket.
Is it 3-thread overlock?
Yes.
3-thread.
It does have a cutter right there. I kind of have a habit of pulling it under and letting the machine cut. So you do need to have an iron handy. That's why I'm doing this kind of backwards. Because you do want to press these seams as you go. And like I said, this is also up there on YouTube. If you don't have a serger, come talk to us about it for one. But if you don't have one and you don't have interest in doing serging, you can use your sewing machine for this.
They want to see the quilt when you're done. Please.
So the other thing too, so I had straight, and I don't really want this to be straight, so I sewed this one kind of at an angle. Press that.
Hi, Polly.
But it's really up to you. This is let your imagination just go, and it doesn't matter what fabrics you have. It ends up working because you're going to use a sashing to tie all of this together. And I've got this piece already sewn. I'm going to put it right across like that, and then I'm going to save this one for later.
So one of the questions was, what ruler are you using?
This is the Quilter Select
4
rulers.
inch, right?
That is the 4.5 inch.
They also wanted to know, is it hard to quilt through the seams?
Nope, because look how flat they are. So, I mean, they just kind of super easy.
Okay. And somebody else wanted to know, wondered about making a scrappy quilt using stabilizer as my block base. Would that work?
It would on the sewing machine, not on the serger.
Okay.
Because the serger is trimming that off as it goes. But if you wanted to do like that stitch and flip where you're flipping it over, then yes, that would work.
Yes, Georgia, that is an air threaded serger.
It is. And guess what? This is also one of the machines that will be at the serger event on August 31st. So just add some gray. It doesn't matter if you have solids or whatever you have.
So you can kind of just add other fabrics as you go and whatever catches your eye and just let it run wild.
Let it go. Just sew and trim this off just like this. See our block being built? So normally I would be sitting, nope, not that one. There's one. So this was a piece off of something earlier. And I'm just gonna put that right across there, just like this. And again, I'm gonna save this piece that gets cut off, and that'll be a starting piece for later. But this is super fun, especially if you have AccuQuilt. I know you have these little tiny leftover pieces of fabric. Don't throw them away. I know a lot of people use them in dog beds, and I love animals too, but you know, you can buy a dog bed fabric. They're not going to appreciate it as much as you will.
That's okay, Zoe. You can always just tune in on Tuesday nights and spend a little time with us and, you know, maybe catch a laugh or a class. And we ship stuff too. So if you see something that you like, we always ship. So
I've got these really kind of odd edges here. I am just going to take this piece and I'm going to lay it right across like that. And again, this piece that gets cut off, you're going to use that later. So this was about maybe 1.5 inches. So you can see there's really, you can use really small pieces of fabric. You can get to where it's too small to use. So
you're saying it's good sewing for a rainy day.
it is. And you know what? This is nice to have around when you feel like, you know, I just need to go sew. Maybe it's been a crazy day for you. I mean, it happens to me all the time, but maybe it's been a crazy day and you're like, you know, I don't really want to make anything. I just want to go sew. You have these scraps laying around, and like I have them just in a basket. You could have like a paper bag or something like that. You can go make these. You can go make 2 or 3 of these blocks. Feel better, because sewing is our happy place. And just change your state, change your mood to something fun. And I think we have enough. I'm going to press this real quick.
Yeah, let us know if you like doing scrappy blocks.
Let's just check this with our ruler, and we do. So all we need is like a spot where we can cover everything with the ruler.
So they said, what size block?
You can, if you have larger scraps, you can use larger rulers to cut them out. I have little bitty tiny pieces, so I'm using the 4.5. You could probably go as high as a 6-inch ruler if you have bigger scraps in your little basket. Oops. And there's the next one. So
as we start laying our blocks out together.
yeah, and so you can see how kind of it will look with the sashing. So I would use black, or you could use, like if you were giving this to a child, you could use like a neon orange or a neon green. So you buy one fabric, you make your sashing out of that and your border out of that, and it will tie it all together. So I mean, we've got solids and, you know, somebody's Nebraska's Huskers fabric.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is a gender neutral quilt. You could make it gender friendly for, or like specific gender. If you wanted to do all reds and pinks, then you would have a really bright one. I don't really sort my scraps that way. I throw them all into one basket, and then that's what you do. But I like this method better than the sewing machine because all of my pieces are finished on the back. It actually reduces some of the bulk. Somebody asked earlier, what about sewing over those seams? This is going to quilt just fine. On the other ones, you have all this overlapping stuff, and those can get really thick as well. So, but with the serger, your seam stays thin. Okay?
So there were a lot of oh yeahs.
Oh yeah. That's right. So I didn't think to bring in some of the other ones from the previous method, but yeah, I have a stack of these blocks, and it's nice to just go.
We're gonna do some more on it, so
yeah, we'll do some more on it. I use
some scraps.
Yeah, I have some scraps.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, our giveaway. I'm actually going to open it up and show you. This is a recommendation from one of the former presidents of the Modern Quilt Guild, and this is a marking pencil, and it's white, and you just use a regular sharpener to resharpen it. So, but works great, and it's wax. So to get rid of it, all you do is iron it. Iron it. I make iron. Iron.
You're ironing?
I didn't think I was in the South, but you know, when you turn iron into a 2-syllable word,
well, you know.
you know. So these retail for $7.49. So we just need one lucky winner for this, and it's great for you know, stenciling a quilt if you're going to quilt it using your new PE 2020. This is a great way to do that. You can draw little lines to follow, so maybe you're better, you know, drawing your pattern on than you are actually, you know, moving your fabric to quilt it that way. These are handy. And just use a regular, I don't know, makeup pencil sharpener to get that sharp point again.
Okay, Chloe, do we have a winner? Let's see here, we're waiting.
Well, while we're waiting, I can show them how to make it disappear, because I do have a hot iron.
Okay.
So I'm going to come around this way. So there it is. And there it's gone.
Super cool.
Yeah. So, unlike the friction pins, this one stays gone. Won't show up again. So they disappear with heat. And with the wax, it's just gone.
Congratulations, Sandy Schultz.
Sandy Schultz, congratulations.
Yeah, I think you'll really like that. It's pretty cool.
So you can find out more information on that Serger class that's coming up. Oh, I forgot the sample. Let me go get the sample real quick because we have the project that you're going to make finished.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right. Hello. Here comes the sample.
This is it. Isn't this? This was made by Judy. She does our education coordination. And so these were out of her stash, but this is a travel accessory bag. So you just hang it up.
Cool.
And then you have all of your, you don't drop it, you hang it. And so this is the project. You're actually going to be sewing on vinyl. One of these, I think it's this one, is actually pleated, so you can get larger items in there.
Oh, nice. Well, that's a fun project.
Yeah. So
Hi, Carol.
who would have thought it? This is a Serger project. So lots of new skills to learn with your serger for this.
You can do a lot with a serger.
Oh, you can do all kinds of stuff with a serger. including-
In honor of Marilyn, you can make a table runner too.
You can make a table runner as well. And then attach this little ribbon, and there you have it. You can find out more information about this project on the Windmill Sewing Center website.
All right. Well, I think we're getting to the end, Joan.
That is it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the demo, and if you do something like with this, whether it's on your serger or on your sewing machine, please send us pictures so we can repost them.
Yeah, definitely. We'll put them in the catalog.
Yeah.
Well, everyone,
Have a good
that's
night.
all for us tonight. Have a great week.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.